It's Stefan from the Path to Abundance, and today I want to give you a quick review of a big book review of The 5am Club by Robin Sharma. I absolutely love this book, and I hope you love it too. I want to tell you what it's all about. And what I absolutely adore about this book is the deep wisdom that Robin Sharma brings into his book. He has been teaching this concept for all of his clients, from billionaires to business executives to the most successful people on the planet in their field. And it's not about just about financial money. It's about living a life on purpose. And what I absolutely truly love about this book is that he says the doorway to success swings inward. It doesn't swing outward. What he means by that is, before you see any result in your external world, any success, you have to first build your 4 interior empires. And what he means by that is building your mindset, your soul set, your heart set, and your health set. And you will discover a revolutionary formula in this book called the 20-20-20 formula, where you will do all about this by rising early in the morning, 5 a.m., and running through this world-changing morning routine and becoming just very intimate with yourself, becoming aligned with your higher purpose, and to be able to deliver on world class consistently. His teachings goes way further and don't only entail the 5 a.m. method, but he's teaching so many tactics and routines about the 5 a.m. thing that it's just changed my life. And there's so much stuff in there. Seriously, the book is so condensed that I'm reading it now for the 3rd time in a row, because I truly want to integrate all of these techniques and tactics into my own life. And yeah, it also touched me on an emotional level, because I see so many people who are disconnected from their higher purpose, and they don't even know what they truly want out of life. They have been conditioned and brainwashed into doing what everybody else is doing, and that is following a 9-to-5 job which they hate. Just look around when you are in public transport on your way to work. How many people are dreadful, are totally pissed off with their jobs. And this is not the way nature meant it to be. This is not the way we should show up in the world, because we are all meant to live a life on purpose. We are all meant to bring out our truest essence out into the world, and this is the way we can serve the most of humanity and rise humanity all together to a higher level, to a higher plane. But we can't do it without getting in touch with our intimate souls. And this is what the 5 a.m. method is all about. It gives you a gargantuan competitive advantage, because you are getting in touch with your soul, and you are bringing out the best into your work days. You are increasing your joy, increasing your happiness, increasing everything in your life. So what I want to share with you is just this, going quickly into the 20-20-20 formula, so you understand why Robin Sharma built up this book with exactly that, and gave you the finest tool to elevate all of your life. Okay, so the 20-20-20 formula is this. You get up at 5 a.m. in the morning, and the first thing you do in the morning is heavy exercise, intense exercise. It's very important that you start sweating, okay? Because what happens in the morning is your cortisol, your fear or stress hormone, is highest in the morning. You can't think clearly. It hinders you to think clearly. So what you want to do is you put on your running shoes, you go for an intense jog for 20 minutes, you go for wind sprints, you do jumping jacks, whatever you can, right? Doesn't matter, as long as you sweat. And what happens after these 20 minutes, you are in a completely different state. Your endorphins go up, your serotonin goes up, and you are strong. And after these 20 minutes, from 5:20 to 5:40, then it's the perfect time for you to reflect, to increase your intimacy with your soul and with yourself and with your higher purpose. So you get aligned to that. And what you do in this 20 minutes is usually it's reflection. You meditate, you journal, you write in a book, you define how you want to show up in this world for this day. and what you want to bring to the workplace. Do you want to be grateful? Do you want to be loving? Do you want to help other people achieve their highest success in life? Or do you want to be dreadful? Do you want to take everything too seriously? And so that you make the choices, right, by journaling on that. And when you go through your day, you can remind yourself of what you want to stand for. This becomes much easier. So this is a second pocket of the 20-20-10 formula, which is reflect. The third pocket of the 20-20-20 formula is grow. So you invest 20 minutes of your morning into reading something that brings you forward in your life, or listening to a podcast, watching a YouTube video, anything that brings you forward in your field and that makes your talents bulletproof, makes you world class at what you do. Of course, it's not for some people. Some people might say 1 hour is not enough for me. Perfectly fine. You can tailor-made it to your own needs. I usually run this formula for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So 1 hour is not necessary for you. You can always expand it as long as you want. But it's very important that you get your ass up at 5 a.m. in the morning, because I tell you what, getting up at 5 a.m. is not easy. You need to have a very high discipline to get up at 5, because you need to be in bed between 9 or 10. It doesn't mean cutting back on your sleep. Whoever tells you 5 a.m. is just sleeping for 5 hours and getting up at 5 but neglecting your sleep, he's wrong. And I've seen some videos on the 5 a.m. Club that are totally off target, because those people who criticize the book, they haven't read it. They don't understand it. So it's important that you sleep at least 7.5 hours, because your brain needs 5 full sleep cycles, 5 times 1.5 hours to recover. And there's actually a part of your body, the lymphatic system, that cleans your brain from toxins while you sleep, and you need 5 full sleep cycles for that. So it's no way to cut back from your sleep. You need 7.5 hours. So you need to make sure to be in bed between 9 and 10. And that requires a lot of self-discipline. But I tell you what, when you make it consistently to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning and to be in bed between 9 and 10, every single area of your life will rise, because you have so much discipline in that. Researchers call that a keystone habit. When you do this habit right, everything else around you will explode. Every other area of your life will multiply, and you will be ready to consistently over-deliver and crush your field in whatever you do. You'll be more happy. You will have, most importantly, a lot of self-respect for yourself. And when you have this level of self-respect, then life completely changes. So that's my thought. These are my thoughts on the 5 a.m. book by Robin Sharma. I highly recommend you getting a copy of this book, because it's transformational. It's the best book I've read in a long time, maybe even the best book I've ever read. So you want to get a copy of this for sure. I love you all, and I see you next time. Bye.